you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try.
Hello everyone, we are at IIHM Pune here and we've just come back from a wonderful educational tour which was the Great Indian Wine Tour. We were in Nasik, we were in Akloj, Baramati, and then obviously we also went up to Delhi for the Wine Expo. So students here, I've got Shaunak and Varun here who are part of the wine tour. They're all excited after coming back and so excited that we're actually going to be making a nice wine-based cocktail. We'll talk about that in a minute. But to start off, the educational tour was great. The students got a lot of hands-on learning at the vineyards, in the winery itself, getting more and more of the technical knowledge that was imparted by the winemakers there. And overall, it was a very knowledge enriching experience for the students, which I'm sure they will share in a minute. So let's go to the students and talk to them more about what actually they're going to be making today and how exactly the wine tour was. So, Shaunak and Varun, first of all, great congratulations that you've completed the tour and then now you're back on campus. So, quick insights about the tour. How did you feel the tour was?
I feel the tour was very enlightening for me because throughout the 8 days I visited various wineries with my colleagues and I got to learn the basics and not just the basic, the in-depth knowledge about winemaking and viticulture, which really helped me in my overall aspects. And at the end, we visited the Wine Expo, which where I met the industry experts. So overall, it was a very good experience.
Wonderful. And talking about visiting these wineries, every winery is unique. Even though they're all majorly based in Nasik, some of them in Akloj and Baramati as well. But they have their own unique characters, which I'm sure Varun must have noticed.
Definitely.
We were at Valone. What's special about Valone?
Valone was one of my favorite wineries that we visited. Mostly it was a boutique winery, so they believe more in quantity and not in quality itself. So, and one more advantage I noticed at Valone was they had slopes in their vineyards. So also the slope helps in the equal sunlight distribution as well as the winds. So they have minimal fungal disease as well. And also what we learned was there is a water body at the base of the vineyard itself.
Wow.
So as a reflection of the sunlight, so it really helps in the ripening of the grapes itself.
Very
So it was a
interesting
great
concept. So we are all very, accustomed to the fact that big brands like, for example, Sula, one of their wines, which we're also going to be using in the making of the cocktail today. Apart from these brands, there's also a lot of good wineries which need attention. I'm sure as time progresses, they will get their due attention. So let's start with knowing exactly what we're going to be making today. So what's the cocktail that we're going to be making?
So today we are making a cocktail which is sangria. So the history goes back, as it says, the sangria is originated in Spain and Portugal, but as the wine experts say, the origin of the cocktail is not pinpointed to Spain and Portugal. Some say it's originated in the Caribbean, some say it got originated in the colonial area in the America, and some say it originated in Greece. But traditionally, it is made from Spain and Portugal. So the recipe is like, we use red wine traditionally because the word sangria comes from a Spain word sangre, which traditionally means blood in Spain, which indicates the red color of the wine. So traditionally the red wine is used in making sangria, and we add various tropical fruits and other fruits like apple, oranges, pear and strawberries, which adds flavor to the sangria. And we add some spices like cloves and cinnamon, which adds another flavor which complements great with the wine. So today we are making sangria.
And a specific wine from Spain which is used in making.
Yes, sir. The specific, traditionally we use wines from Rioja, red wines from Rioja in making of sangria, but today we are using some other wines which Varun will talk about.
Yes. Alright, Varun, so please tell us about the wine that we're going to be using.
Definitely. So we have here Sula Rasa Zinfandel. So this was one of the wines that we tasted at the wine dinner at Taj Gateway.
Wonderful. So let's give a quick zoom in for the wine as well. Okay, so this is the Zinfandel 2020. Please tell us more about this wine.
So this was one of our favorite wines. So in Sula Rasa, so the word or the label Rasa, it comes from the owner, the initials of the owner, that is Rajiv Samant. So Rasa, that is Rajiv Samant. And under this brand and under this label, they make their premium wines. So they have 3 red wines under this Rasa label, which is predominantly Syrah was the first, then the Cabernet Sauvignon, and then the Zinfandel. So we'll be using Zinfandel today for the sangria, and as I feel it will go well with the tropical fruits.
How nice. Let's find out how the flavors develop once the fruits are added. So let's start making it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what fruits are we using for sangria?
So today we have some tropical fruits. We have pear here, we have oranges, we have apple, and we have strawberries. So
Okay.
as currently we are in winter season, so strawberries are in season. So I believe it will go well.
Definitely.
Sure.
So strawberry is also going to add some color to the
Definitely, definitely.
whatever the original color of the wine is. But let's see how the color develops.
Sure.
So let's start mixing the fruits first. So
Sure.
we're using the jar for
Sure.
mixing it together. Let's drop in the fruits.
So I'll just drop the fruits one by one.
Okay.
So first I'll go for oranges. Some citrus we have here.
Wonderful.
Then we'll go with the pear.
So sangria itself is quite a popular beverage for a lot of get-togethers, especially in winters, isn't it?
Definitely.
And there's another variation which is a mulled wine. There's an element of heat in there. But yes, that's also a very popular winter beverage that we can have, which is made using red wine as the base. And also has fruits, isn't it? Okay, wonderful. So we've added all the fruits in now. And the best part, now we start pouring the wine. So yes. Let's get the Zinfandel poured into it and mixed together with the fruits. Wonderful.
Here we go.
Great.
It's really lovely.
It does. Wonderful. Let's be generous. Let's add some more.
Sure.
I'm sure it's going to be sufficient for
definitely.
everyone. Wonderful. Great.
Here we go.
And some spices. So we've got cinnamon here. Isn't
Yes.
it? So let's drop a few sticks of cinnamon in there to add that extra flavor. And then you're going to be stirring it. How is the method? So do you just stir it or let it?
We'll stir it and then we'll pour it in the glass.
Okay. So we've seen some recipes where the fruits are also, they macerate along with the wine overnight or for a certain period of time, maybe a couple of hours. That's also one of the ways of doing it.
Definitely. And also there is sometimes they add ice as well. So in sangria we add ice while serving. Sometimes they add brandy as well to increase the alcoholic strength. But it's up to the maker how he wants to make it. So today we just have fresh fruits and some good quality red wine.
Wonderful.
Just stir it. So look, yeah.
There you go.
Please do
Let's
the honors.
start pouring
Definitely.
it and
There you go.
it's ready, isn't it?
It's ready.
Yeah. Nice, quick and easy.
Our chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric.
So let's quickly taste this and then find out how the cocktail is being done. And we can now taste it.
Swear I ain't got a chance. Had me caught up in you since the night.
First was yes, cheers. And then let's quickly.
When you're here, you spark chemical reaction.
Right. Nice, refreshing in the palate. What are your tasting notes?
You have taken enough tasting notes. I believe it's really easy to drink cocktail. So the red wine, if you do not have any knowledge about red wine, no problem. You can add some tropical fruits. Enjoy the red wine. The red wine complements with the fruits as well. So we can get the spices as well. Plus, if you get any tannin sugars due to the red wine, the fruits will definitely cut the tannins, which will make it easier for you to drink the wine for the beginner.
Okay, that's interesting to know. Okay, so fruits will help us in our habits. Wonderful. So nice little cocktail that we made post the wine tour. So alright then. So thank you very much, students. It was nice meeting you again after the wine tour, and of course making the cocktail using the Rasta Zinfandel. See you next time. Till then,
Definitely, sir.
cheers.
Cheers.
See you in the next video.